Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aditya Zikri. I will explain about the code that we use in our media. Okay, let's start it. For the first one, if you start the media with using click the green flag here, you will show the main menu like this. In this main menu, we have three sections. There is stimulation, material and example, and the exercise. Okay, for the first one, I will explain about the code that we use in stimulation section. In stimulation, if you click the button, you will show the
Ayo, jangan tekan
game
aku dan ambil setiap angka yang sesuai dengan tujuanku.
that will stimulate the student. For the game, we made it with 3 levels that you can see it in the backdrop. That name it Ungu 1 until 3. So we have 3 levels for the stimulation. And for the code, for the button, we use code if the stimulate button will trigger the stimulasi and switch backdrop to Ungu, which is the level 1, and the button will hide. And the stimulation section, we have the first one, the score. The score in this block. Okay. The block will change the custom by its level, its number that you catch with the character, and the code for the character. We can see that if character trigger with stimulation, which is the stimulation trigger in the stimulation button, so the character will trigger and go to the start point and wait 2 seconds and say the word and move using the arrow in the keyboard of a computer or the laptop. Like you can see that the up arrow, right arrow, left arrow, and down arrow. And if the character touch the color black, which is the line in the map, it will move to the start point again and sound clang. And if the character touch the A1 until 13 and else, there is the number that you can see that example 3, the number will disappear, and you can see that for example like that. Then the score will change, and the character if touch the black color, it will move again and sounds like that. And if the character touch the color blue, which is the number that you can see that 3, the power of 3, the level to next level. And this section, we can see that we have the button menu. In the button menu, we can see that can bring to menu section again, or the start the main menu that before. So when the menu button is clicked, we'll trigger the menu and hide the button and delete all operates. I will explain why this is delete all operates next. And the button will show only in the stimulate and material section. Okay, for the next one, we go back to menu because the next level is the same. You can move it and just like that. For the next section, the material and example section. This is, we show the material using the backdrop. So many backdrop there. We have 1 until 29 backdrop, as you can see that, and we have only 2 buttons to move the backdrop forward and backward. First, I will explain about the button backward. I make the button backward, change the backdrop backward, but I need to make it, if click in the backdrop number 1, it will goes nothing. So I make it, if backdrop number 1, it will change the backdrop to number 1 again, so that will be nothing in there. And if the backdrop number 2 in the number 2, so if you click the backward, it will change the backdrop to number 1, so it will become 1 again. Move backward, backdrop to backward. You can see that we in the backdrop number 2, like there, you can see, and we click the backward arrow, it will move to backdrop number 1. And for the forward arrow, this is the simple code for this button. If that button click, backdrop will change to next backdrop, just like that. But I want to make it, if the backdrop already in 29, the backdrop, it will stay in there. So I make it, if backdrop name is 29, the backdrop will stay in backdrop 29. So just like that. And the button will show it in material, same it the backward button. So we back to menu again. I will explain about the last section. There is a exercise section. In exercise section, we made it with like a game, race game. So we have 3 levels in there: easy, medium, and hard. In each level, we have code like same code exactly. So the different only the level. If you can click easy level, so the level will change to 1. If you can see that, set level to 1, and the custom will change to 2. So you can see that if we choose, so the custom will change there. But if you click the different level, the color, the custom will change again to the normal custom, just like that. So if you click, for example, you click the easy level and click start, the code will add the operates, multiply, divided, and the power of. So you can see, for the example, we show that the operates there. And if you click easy and start, the operates will show there. And for the medium and hard level, that same code, the different only in level. You can level 2 in medium, the same operands. Then the level hard, you get the level 2, 3, and the same operates again. So if you click the start point, the start button will broadcast or the trigger the start, and trigger operates okay. So if, for example, we click that easy here, choose level easy and click start. Okay, just like that, the operates will save there, 3 operates, and the start button will broadcast or trigger the operates okay. So we can see that in start image, that will, when receive operates okay, will if length of operates 0 or 2, which is we have that 3 there, so can because we have 3, so the broadcast X will flag because the code will count start with 0 and 2 until 2. So we can pick random that 0 to 2, and if we finish the snail, which is snail will be equal to 4. So before that I will explain about the snail first. We use snail. Okay, we remove the operation. Okay, we use the blue snail to move. So when receive start, this timer will be 0 and finish will be false. Well, because that start already. So the start point is negative 180 and Y is negative 72. And custom Blu-rays is a default color. And when snail touching finish, that will change the finish to true, and finish snail will be +1. Okay, the snail moving like if you answer true, the X will +14, and if you answer wrong, the snail will stay in that place. And for the enemy's snail, same like our snail, if receive start, it will go to start point and not touching finish, and level equal 1 or 2 or 3, and the snail will move 5 until 8 step. So the difference between the snail level is the snail start moving. So you can see that if the level is 1, the red snail will wait for 0.9 seconds to start move, and if level 2 there is 0.7 and level 3 is 0.5. The same code like red for the green snail and yellow snail. The difference only between they start moving and the step that the snail move. You can see that 1.2 for level 1, 0.8 for level 2, and 0.7 for level 3. And the moving between 6 and 9 step for green snail, and the yellow snail will be move 1.1 second for level 1, 0.8 second for level 2, and 0.967 for level 3, and move 9 between 9 and 6 and 9 step. Okay, the next we back again to start line. If the snail level is 4, it will trigger the Stimulasi. So the Stimulasi that will show you the accuracy of the answer. The accuracy will show and set accuracy that we show that here. For example, that will like that. It will show your accuracy with the formula right answer divided to right plus wrong answer and multiply it with 100%. And that same with red, which it will show the red that you get. The red will use the same code like accuracy, but the difference only in the formula. The red will use formula the right answer multiply with 16 over time over minute. So it will show you how many question that you will answer right in 1 minute. Okay, next is the finish line. The finish line will that receive star will set the time to 0 and show the variable time that is in the below of the finish. You can see that 0, and wait until 4 seconds because we have the countdown to 4 seconds. And if finish false, the time will move and will start counting 0.1 second. And the next one is the flag, only accessories, you can see that. Yeah. And the countdown number, the shift start will change the custom. You can see the 3, 2, 1 and go, because we have 4 custom, so we need 4 seconds to wait that. So for the last one, the main code for this game, there is how that snail move. If that receive start, the backdrop will change to BGA2. You can see that the backdrop BGA2, that have line, cause the and will doing looping forever if the finish equal false, and pick a random one from the length of operates that we have. Operates there is 3, so it will pick randomly one operates and shown. If it choose operates multiply, it will set first number and second number and random pick 1 to 10 number, same like operates divided. It will pick random number between 1 and 10 and choose 2 number. And for operates the power of, it will pick for number 1 is 1 until 5 and number 2 is 1 until 3 because the number 2 is the power of. So because we have that the multiply and divided, it will be used for variables, so we have to make the different question for the multiply and divided with the power of. So I make it, if the power is multiply or divided, it will ask count the value of the root x the power number 1 and operates that this multiply or divided and join and x the power of number 2 equals 2. So if the operator is multiply and divided, it will operate the power of number 1 plus number 2, because the multiply we only add the pangkat or the power. So the answer, if the answer is right, the snail if the snail will be moved forward, and if the answer is wrong, the snail will stay in the place. The same with operates divided. They different, only the power of will subtract the number 1 subtract number 2, that is answer. If right, it will move forward, and the wrong stay in that place. And for the operates is the power of the question, it will be number 1 the power of number 2 equal to, and the function that I used, that set prod is a product of the function, which is the answer, the product to 1, so the answer is 1. It will set the answer to 1 and repeat until the number 2 equals 0. So it will repeat until the power of until 0 and set the product to multiply with the first numbers. So 1 multiply with first number, and we'll change the number 2 by -1. So it will repeat product multiply number 1 until the number 2 equal to 0, and if the answer is correct, we'll move forward, and if the answer is wrong, it will stay in that place. Okay, if you want to back from this section, you can click the green flag again. It will make the operates will gone, just like that, and you back to main menu again. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.